we decided to drive to Alaska, even though 5 of the 8 parks there don't have roads, in part because of the excessively remote Wrangell-St. Elias. The drive just around the park to start McCarthy Road takes several hours, and then you get on this 60-mile one-way gravel road over wooden bridges, past moose on the side of the road, that takes you a few hours just to get into the heart of the park. It also takes you along this old railroad route that led to our destination of McCarthy and Kennecott mining town. So we parked at the end of the road finally, and we made our way up to Kennecott and past that to our campground at Jumbo Creek on foot. We passed a lovely waterfall that served as our water source for the couple days. And then we were able to, after set up camp, hit the trails, found some pheasants along the way, got our first glimpse of the magnificent Root Glacier and Stairway Icefall in the background. It seemed to just stretch forever, as you can see from this panorama. Is a great evening hike on our first day. And then the next day we actually got to get on the glacier. We did a guided tour that hooked us up with some crampons. It was only 5 of us, including the guide, who had great information about how the glaciers formed, what the people did in the mining town and everything. But of course our favorite was just being able to get out on the glacier for the first time in our trip. You actually felt really secure walking along it the whole time, and it's a lot more complex than I would have thought. You have these lakes in the middle, you have these streams running through it, full of just pure glacier meltwater, carving these crazy switchbacks and waterfalls. Of course, we filled up straight from the source, and it was just beautiful and ever-changing as it kind of melts and deflates through the years. Then we got to explore the beautiful ruins of Kennecott Mill and mining town. They have the 14-story mill, which is the largest wooden structure in North America, which you can see here. Here we're at the top of it, and a mining town built all around it.
Working on the mines. Cole, you were made for the mines.
Yeah.
Then on our final day, we hiked up Bonanza Mine Trail to actually get to one of the mine sites. It was a super hard 4.5-mile hike, 3,800 foot climb, and here you can see we got to the top coming all the way from the distant valley below. But the mine that we reached was just so cool, obviously in shambles, but very historic, and the views we saw just blew our mind. We climbed to the ridge above the mine, and this is what we got. The Kennecott Glacier below, you can see the streaks of ice. Blackburn Mountain is the one way in the distance, 16,000 feet. And we actually got above the Doll Sheep, finally. And as we came down, we were just on a huge national park high from one of our favorites, Wrangell-St. Elias.